Now that we've seen how to make our apps interactive using buttons and text fields, we're now going to see how to display information to the user on the actual app screen rather than just in the logs, which only we can see. That's actually really easy to do using something called a toast. So a toast is essentially a small bit of text that pops up from the bottom of the screen, much like a piece of toast does from the toaster. And then it will display that text and then disappear again. And we can make one display very easily using the command toast. And then you can see when I've typed in toast, we've got the option to create a new toast. So I'm going to press enter to select that option. And then it gives us the code that we need to do that. So to create a new toast, we use toast.makeText. And then we need to provide it with what's called a context, which is essentially where the toast should appear. And we want it to appear on the screen, i.e. over the main activity. So we'll use main activity, and then we use the .this command to get the context for the main activity. So it's a slightly odd thing to do, and we'll see some alternatives to that later on in the course. But for now, essentially we want it to appear on the main activity, and to do that we use main activity.this. And then the next instruction that we give it is the text that we want to appear when we do the toast. So hi there, we can use anything you like. And then we just decide the length that the toast will appear for. And you can see we can use toast.length short, or we can also use toast.length long. Those are the only options. We can either make it a very quick appearance or a slightly longer appearance. And then we use .show to actually make the toast appear. So let's just very quickly run that and see it in action. And we should now see that hi there text appearing up from the bottom of the screen. And here we go. So now I'm going to press this button, and you can see hi there appears and stays there for a reasonably long time, but not loads of time. So this is obviously not for lengthy bits of text, but just for quick bits of information. So here's a mini challenge for you, which is not the main challenge for this video, but it will give you a chance to manipulate the code that we've got there just a little. Can you make it so that instead of saying hi there when we press the button, that whatever text the user has entered in the text field appears there instead? Go for it. Did you manage it? All you needed to do was move the toast code to after where we get the information about the edit text, and then we've already got some code which gets the contents of the text field. So all we needed to do was copy that and replace the hi there with that text. So let's run it again and have a look now. It should run fairly quickly. Not exactly instantaneous, but it's not too bad. So now if I put hello or something there and then press the button, then you can see that text appears. It's worth noting that you can combine that string, so whatever the user has typed in, with some other text if you want to. So if we wanted to put an exclamation mark on the end of whatever the user said for some crazy reason, then we would do it just like that. So we get whatever they say, and then we plus an exclamation mark in quotes again just after it. So this will now toast whatever they say, but with exclamation marks after. So let's see it in action. If I type hi, then you can see we now get hi with an exclamation mark. All right, so that's more or less all there is to toasts. Of course, there's now a challenge for you to put all of this together. And the app that I want you to make is this. So again, very simple. We've just got a little text view there saying what is your name, and then we've got a text field with name as the hint, And then if I put my name in and click the button that says click me, it says, hi there, Rob. Simple as that, but will give you an opportunity to put everything that we've learned so far all together and create your first truly interactive Android app. Best of luck. Go for it. All right, so here we go. I'm going to, of course, start with a new project. So I'll call this Toast Demo. All the usual settings that we're now very used to. Notice, hopefully, that once you've got into the habit of creating a new project and doing the basic setup, it becomes second nature. This is why I've asked you to do new projects each time, because that process of creating a new project is just something you'll be doing so often. It's great to get in the back of your mind as something that you can do pretty much without thinking. All right, so I'm going to start as usual over in activity main. And we're going to keep this, of course, pretty simple. So we'll have some text, what is your name? And then underneath that, we'll bring in, why not use the person name text field, and that has name pre-entered for us. Super. It's got a nice width actually, but I'm going to increase it to fill parent so that it's the full width. I think that looks a bit nicer. And then we'll bring in our button. Which I'll just say, we'll click me, and then on the button, we'll set the on click. I'll call it say hi. And we're also going to need an ID for the name. I'll call it the name edit text. And yep, we'll update everything with that new ID. Wonderful. Okay, so that's set up the user interface. Now we just need to add our code in. So again, this should be more or less second nature by now. We're going to create a public method that doesn't return anything called void. I think I called it say hi, but I'm going to just go back and check because my app will crash if I get it wrong. Yep. And then we're going to create a view variable to represent our button. I'm going to import the view class, and then we're going to create an edit text. Alt enter to import the class again. And I'll call this name edit text, so the same as the ID. And we're going to want to find view by ID using resources.id.name edit text. Semicolon at the end. And then we want to convert that from a view to an edit text. And then all we need to do is to create our toast. So I'm going to enter to create a new toast. We use main activity.this as the context for the toast. And then we want to say, hi there, comma. And then we want to get the user's name. So that's name edit text dot get text dot to string. And I'll leave it as a short this time. And that should do it. So let's check it out. We should now find that when we click on the button, then the app will say hi there, followed by whatever name we've entered in the box. Let's see. So here we go. I'm going to enter my name in the box there. Everything looks nice. We do need to make a small change there. It looks like name has actually been set as the default content rather than the hint. So we have to select it and get rid of it, which isn't good. So I'll just pop Rob in there and then click in the box. And there we go. Hi there, Rob. So that is more or less exactly what we wanted. But let's just get rid of, we don't actually want the text name to be there, but we do want a hint name. And then if we run that again now, that will work as we wanted. So rather than having name as the text, we'll have name as the hint. And there we go. That's much better. Let's pop Dave in there. And there we go. Hi there, Dave. Wonderful. So we now finally have that full interactivity. The user can enter some data, click to make some code happen, and then we can give a response to the user using a toast. We're now nearly at the end of this first section, but before we can make our currency converter app, we need to learn how to import images into our apps, and that's what we'll be doing in the next video.